What do you usually do to elevate your mood? Maybe you're having a bad day and you're wanting to feel better. Do you grab for some chocolate, maybe go shopping, or buy a pair of tickets to your favorite movie just to get your mind off of things? Well, those are great ideas, but they're short-term solutions. One habit that's really going to support you to have just a long-term, feel-good experience and increase the quality of your life is simply having an attitude of gratitude. In this video, I'm going to share with you how that one habit has such great benefits that just permeate across all areas of your life. I'm going to share with you, and you're going to learn the 5 benefits of having an attitude of gratitude. My name is Yvonne and welcome to my channel. The purpose of this channel is personal growth and leveling up so that we can be the best versions of ourselves together and increase the quality of our life. So if you haven't already, subscribe to join the community. Let's just dive right in. The first benefit of having an attitude of gratitude is you're just going to feel happier. Leading researchers on gratitude have found that consistently people that practice just 5 minutes a day of writing in a gratitude journal experience higher levels of happiness, contentment, and an inner joy that lasts throughout the day. And so I personally have seen these long-term benefits of having a gratitude journal because it really sets the tone for my day. When I do that in the morning, the rest of the day goes smoothly. I'm just generally in a better mood. And if anything should occur throughout the day, I'm more able to manage that. Which leads me to the second benefit, and that's resilience. You see, having an attitude of gratitude is really going to build in you something called resilience. And it's that bounce back ability that when things come into our life that might throw us off, maybe someone's having a bad day and speaks with you a little short, or is hurtful, or you're experiencing something that could possibly trigger you. The ability to be resilient allows you to be positive and maintain and sustain that positive mood, even though there might be things along the way that try to, punch us around. So for instance, let's say you're having a great day and you just wanted to go to the grocery store to pick out just some milk and bread or something. And you're waiting in the checkout line and someone's rude to you and maybe cuts you off, and they're having a bad day and they think you should too. It's easy to, or maybe somebody cuts you off in traffic when you're trying to get to a place that you're a little late for. What happens? Does this trigger you, get you in a bad mood, get you down and out, and affect the rest of your day? Well, that is a domino effect that can affect everyone else around you. Let's say you go home and now your family is a victim to your bad day that you had several hours ago. And so that is not the best use of our energy and our life. We've got so much to focus on. So the resilience you gain from having an attitude of gratitude is really going to support you to sustain a consistent level of a positive mood. And you're going to be like a duck on water, where anything that gets to you, like those duck's feathers, you can just kind of fluff it off, because guess what? It's not going to bother you. You're resilient because you have an attitude of gratitude. Now, the third benefit of having an attitude of gratitude is you're just going to have better relationships. You see, people that are grateful for the others in their life are going to express that in a way that makes others feel good. So you're generally going to have a broader social network. You're going to have that likability factor that people have and that charisma because of something so simple as gratitude. You see, gratitude, I compare that to a gift. It's the gift of gratitude, and it's free. And you can give that as abundantly as you'd like, because there's so many returns from that gift. You benefit the recipient. They end up having a great mood, and that can have a domino effect also in their life. And also you too, as the giver, you feel so good and so full and fulfilled. Once you give a gift as beautiful as a thank you, or I appreciate you. That could be something even with your coworkers or at work with your manager. You might think, well, they get paid to do their work. That's their job. But if you handle every project and a deliverable that someone completes for you, and you graciously say, thank you, great work, good job. I really appreciate the time and the effort that you did to accomplish this. Well, guess what's going to happen? Next time they're work. First of all, they're going to love working with you. They're going to want to continue to work with you because you appreciate them, you value them. And that's not something that a lot of people do. And secondly, they're going to want to work with you again and complete the next project even better. That's motivating and encouraging to them. Or maybe your spouse, your loved one, in the evenings, they help you out with dinner. You might say, well, they're supposed to help me with dinner, right? They signed up for that. Well, when you're appreciative and you say, gee, sweetie, thank you so much for helping me with dinner. That really makes a difference. This was delicious. Give your feedback like that. Wow. That first of all, makes them feel great. And chances are they're going to want to continue to support you in that way. Or maybe service people in your life, the people that do your lawn, that get your hair done, do your nails, help with the home, to clean the home. Yes, they get paid. Yes, they're delivering a service that you pay for, but why not offering the gift of gratitude with a simple thank you? There's so many benefits that even the book of wisdom, the ancient book of wisdom in the Bible, there's a scripture that says, in everything be thankful. Very simple. In everything be thankful. And that's found in 1 Thessalonians 5:18. You see, it's even scriptural, and there's a spiritual principle behind giving thanks to people and appreciating them and the value they bring in your life. It's the free gift of gratitude. Now, the fourth benefit of having an attitude of gratitude is it reduces stress. You see, there's a 2017 study published in Scientific Reports that shows that people that have consistently reflected an attitude of gratitude have a decreased high blood pressure, decreased blood pressure, and they are able to remain calm. And the benefit that can have in your life is that calmness will allow you to stay objective and be able to make better decisions from a place that's more centered. Next time you feel stressed and anxious, just know that there's a lot of things going on, not just in the mind from a mental health perspective, but also biologically. You see, there's something called a stress hormone called cortisol. Stress is a chemical reaction, and that chemical reaction is saturating in your cells, creating that fight or flight sensation. And so what does that do? Well, first of all, stress with the chemical cortisol inhibits your immune system. And so your immune system is not able to fight off and ward off any bacteria or viruses. And by the way, for those of you that are phobic to this, we all have, if you were to take a blood sample, a microscopic blood sample, we all have virus, bacteria, and parasites in our blood. Fun fact. So, but these things are triggered to affect us when our immune system is not strong enough to sustain and continue to fight and ward those harmful effects off. You see, these things are already in our body. This immune system is supporting us to maintain optimal health. It's just the cycle, right, of life. But with this fight or flight, what does that do? It puts all the energy to the external limbs, your arms, your legs. Why? Because with stress, it's trying to help you run and get out of wherever you are. And so that fight or flight response removes all the energies and the support to your vital organs, and it moves it to the external limbs to help you to run faster and get away from whatever is causing you stress. So again, what that means is your immune system is affected, and stress is manifested in the body with dis-ease, okay? And that dis-ease or disease can come in many different forms. So very interesting. In fact, I learned about all this from Dr. Bruce Lipton. He does a lot of work in understanding the cells, and very interesting work he's done. He's published several books. One book that I would encourage you to read is called The Biology of Belief by Dr. Bruce Lipton. And he talks a lot about the power in our cells in epigenetics, which is this science called epigenetics. So I encourage you to read through that and know that the next time you experience stress, it does have an impact biologically. So what you want to do is get ahead of that in a simple exercise. First of all, you might want to take a few deep breaths, okay? And through the breath, you center yourself and just think about all the things you do have in your life that you're grateful for. So you might run through the list of, okay, I am so happy and grateful, that I've got my health. Everything's working out. This morning went well. I got a few projects done. I have a healthy relationship. You step through that. That happened to me just this past weekend. I took my kids to the Science Museum. They're babies, 14-month-old. Oh my gosh, no, they're 15-month-old. They grow so fast. And so for lunch, I wanted something healthy. So I went to the grocery store, the local grocery store, instead of taking them to a fast food place, just to pick up a few bananas and maybe a little sandwich along the way. And so I go to the restroom, and there was this lady. There's tons of stalls, but she takes the handicap one that's for parents or handicap folks. That's a lot bigger to allow us to maneuver in there. So I know that because I was just waiting and waiting. The kids were anxious, and she storms out, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And I'm looking at all those other empty stalls. So anyway, I go in, to handle the babies and stuff, come out. And she's still maybe washing her hands, whatever. She sees me with the twins. And this is a very long stroller because it's a 2-stroller. And she just storms out, and literally the door closes right in our face as I'm trying to leave. Oh my goodness, this triggered me so bad, And what triggered me is this sense of selfishness that is just permeating through. People are just self-centered, egotistical, and it just really got under my skin. I can't believe the heartlessness of people. Even seeing a mother with 2 babies, something simple like holding the door was challenging for her to be aware of. And so this triggered me, and this could have easily messed up my day. But the moment that happened, as I'm walking through the aisles and I kind of try to calm down, I says, what am I grateful for? The kids are healthy. Right? We got through that episode all okay. And I'm breathing deeply. I'm going to get the kids some food. Everything's going to be a-okay. We had a great time in the Science Museum. And as I start thinking of all the things, all the blessings that I'm grateful for, they keep compounding and compounding. And by the time I'm done with that list, I completely forget about this individual and how angry I am. You see, that's the benefit of having an attitude of gratitude. It really turns things around for you. And so this stress and anxiety I was feeling just kind of dissipated and went away. And so I encourage you to try this exercise the next time you are triggered with stress, which leads me to the 5th benefit of having an attitude of gratitude. And that is a greater physical health. You see, there's a 2012 study published in the Personality and Individual Differences, which found that people with gratitude have experienced less aches and pains and a greater sense of physical health. And if you think about it, it makes sense. When you practice an attitude of gratitude, you're grateful for things. You're grateful for your body. And so you're going to have an increased level of self-love. And with that comes caring for your diet. You're more aware and mindful of the things that you put into your body to make sure that they're going to sustain you to higher productivity and efficiency for your body's mobility. You're also going to take care of your body through exercise. You're going to move around. You're going to want to get some fresh air and exercise outside, get around nature. And you're also going to be proactive with getting health checks to make sure that everything's a-okay, you see? And so with gratitude, it has this domino effect even in our health. With increasing our ability to be more self-aware. And so in conclusions, there's so many benefits with having an attitude of gratitude. First, it helps us with increasing our happiness. Secondly, it helps us to be more resilient, to bounce back when things come around and affect us. 3, it supports better relationships because we're able to give the gift of gratitude. And the 4th benefit is it helps us reduce stress. It helps us stay calm, right? And releases more of the happy hormones and inhibits this cortisol that really wreaks havoc to our immune system responses. And the 5th is it really supports a healthier overall physical health. And we do that by having a greater awareness of our body, self-love, and taking care of these things such as exercise, diet, and things such as these. And so hopefully through this video, I've inspired you to really think about setting new goals for yourself, or maybe polishing off those dusty goals that you have had that you really haven't cared for or focused on. And so I'm here to support you in your journey. Click on the link below to enroll in the Goal Mastery Program. It's really going to support you if you experience a sense of frustration because you've got a set of goals and you want to really get to the point where you've accomplished these goals and you're struggling with that. And so I encourage you to enroll in the program, and I will see you on the other side. If you enjoyed this video, click on the like button. I would really appreciate that, and subscribe so that you're notified on new videos. And I'll see you on the next one.